Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tales Does Tales, where we here at Tales of Initiative play Tales from the Yawning Portal with an Eldritch twist. Quick, cast, talk. Who are you?
What?
Okay, good.
People.
Hi, I'm Bun.
I wanted to make sure that
I'm
We all
fine.
start talking at the same time.
yeah, I wanted to make sure that everyone
Ready?
could hear.
3,
y'all
2,
know.
1, go.
I
I'm right.
was ready. I feel let down.
Oh well, I'm Raz.
Nailed it.
I'm
Yes,
Bun.
That's me.
I'm
Mark. I have no idea who that other person is. They haven't been here forever, I
Who
swear.
even knows?
I'm waiting to
Who
be
even knows?
introduced.
Fucking
This is
princess behavior
Haley, you
straight
might-
out the
you
Have
gate.
you
might
not
have
been with us for
forgotten.
so long you forgot who you are? Oh no! The tragedy!
And I'm Matt, your GM, and all of those are my delightfully daring and frightfully fantastic cast of players. We're here to play some Tales Does Tales. Tales from the Yawning Portal with an Eldritch twist.
Eldritch.
Eldritch.
Oh,
Okay.
am I?
Oh,
Eldritch. You're Edith, duh.
You're Edith now.
Nice. Edith.
Duh. Good
Danny,
luck.
Danny is trapped in dial-up noises as they attempt to
Oh
update,
no.
as they have their computer force an update upon them. So we'll hopefully see Danny in just a little bit. We got some sponsors. We got some amazing spooners. Why am I adding letters to
we
words? We got
Wait,
it's already
Spooner.
been in there.
Spooner.
I'm out of control. We got
No,
Patreon.
our amazing sponsor is
Mhm.
Lorelink because they're really cool.
Yeah.
But our amazing sponsors are endless.
Are endless.
But the main one is Lorelink because I love them. They're awesome.
Heck yes.
Definitely not Infinite Citadel. It's
Not
it's
those
Lorelink.
jokes.
They're the main one. Not those guys.
Not those numrods.
Those guys are dumb.
Alrighty. We got our sponsors. We got our Patreon. You should go check it out. Go respond to all those surveys. Let us know how you want to tell our tales. Go check out this month's episode of the Patreon podcast that Danny and Bun are a part of. Go check it out. And we are starting to record the next, series. So, Which Fated Souls is going to be coming to a close here soon. There's a couple more episodes, I believe, on the way. But then there's going to be a brand new series after that. So I'm very excited to see what some special guests are cooking up over there. We've got Discord if you want to talk to us about games. Bemoan the fact that Fabula Ultimate Kickstarter is coming soon and it's going to wreck our wallets. I'm excited, though. And then, yeah. Let's dive back into the game. Is there
Woo!
I will peek behind the curtain briefly for the funniest interaction, which was Haley missed last week, and then boots up Winnie's character sheet, and finds her immediately in death saves. I was like, oh yeah, then the veil happened last week. So let's do a quick recap and let Haley know why Winnie is
Why she's dead?
is at 0
Why
hit
Winnie
points
is
and
dead?
dying. Not dead. Death saves. It's different.
You killed her.
I killed her.
It's alright, I'm rolling up a new character.
No! Don't do that.
Saoirse
How am I
would
gonna-
go dark after that shit, man.
That would be that would be healed.
The way, we would have lots
No,
of opinions.
The next thing that I create is gonna crawl out of a hole in Winnie's body, and so you won't know what to do with yourself.
This is
No,
my
we will.
sister now,
We would-
guys.
You would just be like, "Oh, it's Winnie too."
Electric
Rich
Boogaloo.
Winnie goes in the bag.
Oh, man.
It's a rapple.
I've shed, and now I will cocoon, and then I will be back to normal, guys. Do not worry.
Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry about it. It'll be fine. Okay.
We'll be
let's
fine.
rock and roll.
I
So,
can bring her back, I swear.
last time we told our tale, we had the group finished off looting the room, experiencing some strange visions in the many hallways of death, where there was that dragon-shaped boat on the liquid metal molten hot lava lake. You left that room and you explored the last room that was up for exploration off of the cat room. As soon as you opened it, there was a trap. There was a little lightning like halberd thing in the hallway that zippy zapped Pebble. That was hilarious. And then you went into a room that was coated in sanguine light with these bizarre like Warhammer blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne, like statuaries of this like giant bulbous thing with a mouth for a belly, and then another mouth up at the head, all standing atop all these broken bones. There was a strange jaguar that seemed to not be able to perceive humanoids, but did clock the plant and the fae that walked into the room. It was immediately hostile, but Narkissa, ever the trigger-happy wife, instantly killed it. Just absolute sneak attack damage out of existence. You then explored around the room a little bit. Yes, with a question.
A question. You are quiet. Any chance we can turn the GM up? He's so quiet, it's like he's afraid to wake up the scary spirits.
So strange. Why am I quiet? I'm never quiet.
I don't know. You're fine for me.
Yeah, you're fine here.
I think you're good on our side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Danny then repeated it, so that you've been told.
I've been told.
You have been told.
That
Oh,
is
you can be
bizarre.
heard. It's
there.
just the balance in the balancing us all out. Yeah.
I think I know what's happening.
Do
I want to be quiet.
I want to be quiet.
We're loud.
Canonically, yes, we are. You're right. Bruh. I love it.
How's
Not
that?
summoning demons.
That is way better. I can already see it on the waveform. Oh my god. Hey, people at Microsoft, fuck off with default as anything. I don't want default ever as anything that anything picks. You have the wrong default. Go away. It was
Go away.
It was grabbing this microphone, so that is why I was incredibly quiet. Now you're on this microphone that I paid real money for.
Nice.
Oh, ridiculous.
Real money instead
Real
of
money.
fake money.
Instead of fake money. No. I was gonna make a reference to a form of currency that none of y'all would have known. Completely. Okay. Where were we?
What's your form of currency?
What's my form of currency? You were in a room that was all red, had red light coming out of a well, which was then the most, just the most horrendous, just slapstick nonsense that ever happened, where you experimented with putting stuff into the well of light, and then when it took out, it kept growing across you like the silvery metal of the Matrix, putting Neo out of the simulation. And I believe Saoirse was the one that fell victim to this as she began to suffocate and drown on this weird liquid light. You eventually like shoved her into the hallway, put her in darkness, and were able to like get that stuff off of her. There was then a very brief moment where Narkissa entertained the thought of, oh, I wonder if there's treasure at the bottom of this well. I'll jump into it. It didn't happen. After a quick, hey, are you sure you want to do that? You were able to ascertain that there's no extra loot in this room. Pebble had a little tete-a-tete with the creature that was up in the hole in that room above the well. Zipe, the Lord of Flayed Skins, who is apparently interested in Pebble's eventual rise to becoming the scion of the melding. We got some giant lore drop last session, so if you missed that, go check it out. There was a lot. It was cool. But Pebble's learning a little bit more about what her destiny may or may not be, assuming it has not already been wildly derailed by this crew of misfits. You then continued on, mostly
I
alive.
forgot about how Narkissa might have almost been a skin carpet or a skin rug.
That's right. Yeah, there's an ambiguous allusion to the flaying of her. You weren't sure what that was going to be. You went up the stairs. that Winnie triggered the glyph of warding on, and you're like, well, time to find out what this is. It was a giant like stone statue of a dragon that like wheeled itself Jim Henson puppetry style out of a room and then steam breathed all of you for not terrible amounts of damage, but decent amount of damage. You then made your way around a hallway, and this is where we'll actually be on the map. I will even pop us over. Hopefully it's all working. Let me double check. It is working. We're here. We're in this area. I didn't, however, move the images, the Discord captures. Haley's in the wrong spot. Here, you're just gonna see nobody pay attention. No, whoa, it didn't happen. It
The
just,
man
it was
behind
magic.
the
It was
curtain.
instantaneous. No one saw that. There.
I flew
I didn't see
across
shit.
the screen.
Yeah.
It was magical. I am.
But yes, y'all are right here. This is where you are, in this hallway, right there. And you reach the end of the hallway. Looking to the left, there looks to be this pile of gold coins shimmering with like a skull missing its lower jaw and the hilt of a broken sword sticking out of it. You saw a spider skitter across. To the right, to the east, is a double set of doors that you've not investigated because that was when our lovely audience thinned the veil just in time. And Tolokes does not like being this weird mummy prisoner in y'all's bag of holding. And so the damage die for these thin the veils has gone up. And since all of you were pretty much freshly wounded off of everything happening, there was some damage, and Winnie is at 0 hit points. We don't have to go into initiative because y'all got healing spells at the wazoo, but someone's got to spend a healing spell or something right now to get Haley back up. I think we'll be getting a Danny here soon.
Yeah.
So,
I was gonna say, Danny.
Yes,
Danny,
they just-
they're back.
Okay, they're back
I spare the dying.
from outer space. Just spare the dying. All right, we will
You
figure
just
out.
spare the dying, and then you just drag me along with you.
Yep.
She'll be up in 4 hours. She'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
All right, we're
It'll
gonna
be
go.
fine.
We're just in time for the recap to finish. We're gonna go to a quick break, summon Danny out of the ether, and then we'll be right back. See you in a sec. We're back. We have a Danny.
We're back.
We had to sacrifice a Haley though. This is
Yeah.
Momentarily.
Again.
a full metal.
We
Full
just
Metal
got her back
Alchemist.
too.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
Full Metal Alchemist situation.
Maybe Danny and
Which
Haley are
change?
the same
You
person.
just chucked Haley into that gate.
In
Like,
the
fuck
same
it.
room.
We've never been seen in the same room.
Oh, it's true. You haven't.
I can't wait till we get the Haley cardboard shut up. I'm gonna be like, oh
Oh,
Haley!
there's Haley.
And then Jenny has to step aside till
I
we get
so
the
deeply
Danny
wi- I don't
cardboard.
think she does. But man, if Haley had a cardboard cutout of herself that she could just like prop up into camera right now, I would die. That would be
That would be
everything.
hilarious.
Note to self: props that we need to put on our tax record.
Yeah.
Haley
Mhm.
cardboard
Haley
cutout.
cardboard cutout. Absolutely essential.
No, you don't understand. It was a business expense.
It was expensive
We needed
expense.
it for a bit. We needed it for a bit.
We need it.
Sorry, I'm crying.
Oh my gosh.
We can do that.
Yes, we just finished the recap, and we were discussing who wants to heal Windveer up from
Yeah. From 0 hit points.
From 0.
I guess raise your hand. I
She is a
got,
cardboard cutout.
I got the two, one cure wounds and the 2 healing words. I can throw in if you guys want to save your spells.
I was gonna ask too if we can take a break. Cause I'm not looking good.
It's like in real life. Oh, you mean a short rest?
Also not doing
No.
super great.
Yeah. Yeah.
We will think about
Sure
that
does.
after we handle the downed wife.
Well, I cast
can
it
give-
spread to dying, so she's not dying.
Yeah, she's
It's-
not. She's
Just
now on
roll a
different
death
timer.
save.
Okay.
No, spare the
Okay,
dying.
I
I
can
think.
give
Yeah,
Okay,
it
so
happened.
we're just like,
it's fine.
Do we want to heal or do we just want to let the Winnie just kind of be flop on the ground?
No, I can give at least a lay on hand.
Nice.
Lay on hand.
There we go. And then
Oh
we
my
could
God.
do a little breaky break. Winnie, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. That hurt.
What happened?
I don't know.
The DM was a dick.
Yeah, he was.
How many hit points do I get?
1.
I'm so sorry.
One.
One.
Number
That's
two.
why I asked you wanted me to do a cure
It's the
wound.
If
emergency.
y'all are about to take a short rest, it's fine. 1 hit point is more
Yeah.
than enough to get you into that short
Yeah.
rest. Assuming
Let's
there's no random
short
encounters.
rest it up.
I'm just gonna crawl into Mirik's arms, wrap myself
It's
around
okay,
her neck
I've
like a
got you.
scarf, and
Some snacks.
At the potential idea that there might be a threat, I prep my crossbow.
yeah.
We'll find out. We're gonna find out if there's a threat by me rolling this delicious Raven and Riddle meat D12. I think this is the
Ooh.
That's a
prosciutto.
salami.
I think this is
prosciutto.
prosciutto. I think this one is the salami.
Meat dice.
Sure, it looks more salami.
Mirik hears rustling in her bag, and when he steals a ration, so she's just eating jerky on your back.
We'll mark off one.
Y'all want to take a short rest?
Yes, please.
Okay.
In a three-way hallway, guys.
Please, guys. Yep. I'm gonna sit here for an hour, guys.
Okie
Okay.
I love
I
it.
already got
short
the
resting.
crossbow prep.
I so deeply love
I'm scared if
adventurer
we-
logic where it's like, oh, one of us just got knocked unconscious and I'm actually feeling really shitty. Let's just stop here. Let's make camp. Just stop here. We're gonna wait.
I mean,
We're gonna have
we
some
could
snacks.
move down here so that it's
Oh, we
not
could.
3 ways.
That's true.
It's only 2.
Move where?
Yes. Thin
Down
that
into the
veil,
corner.
Chat. Thin it.
We'll hang out in this corner.
Ah!
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
This
Pardon
way
me.
we
Excuse
can
me.
watch both directions while we're resting.
Yes. So I'll move. So this is where you're resting. Mirik potentially standing sentry at the two-way hallway. But I will say, roll random encounter. No random encounter is happening. Y'all have been very lucky on the. I am rolling for random encounters. They've just never once come up. The dice have decided you are getting enough action. And you can roll them short
Hell
rest
yeah,
dice.
we are.
Hell yeah.
Am I'm still not. I'm still on a leash, aren't I?
Yeah.
No, you can be.
I think I am. I don't think that changed. Okay.
Let's see.
I rolled kind of shitty on my dice, so I had to use
Mhm.
5 of them.
Oh my god.
God. I know.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Oh.
8 hit points.
I'm at 26.
Woo!
It's always funny
Hit
when I
points!
occasionally hear the foundry dice rolling, and I'm just like, ah, we're click clack math rocks are
What's
coming.
We are going to use Arcane Recovery,
Love it.
As you do.
as one does.
Does that give you 2
And we're
levels back or 3
regaining-
levels back?
3 levels worth now.
Nice.
So we're going to do 2 first levels, or my bad, 1 first level and 1 second level.
Nice. Get them spell slots
Yeah.
back.
Fine. I'm fine. Like,
And I'm at 33 hit points now because I rolled the physical dice.
Nice.
That means I get my wild
like the
shapes
physical
back.
dice betrayed you. Like, you need the digital dice to cheat for you or something.
I trust my physical
So-
dice more than the digital dice.
That's fair. Yeah, I do too. 100%. And we all know how badly I roll on physical dice, so that's saying something. All right, you are rested up, mostly.
Mhm.
Remember that there's no
After-
poison smoke on these floors. You've gotten past where that is filtering up naturally through those holes in that chamber of the second sun. Your pebble is still air bubbled, I believe, but you are at least able to manage now. You've breathed freely. It's just the normal dangers of dungeon delving. What would you like to do?
And I only have 1 hour left on my dark vision.
Dark vision.
Just so you swear. Yeah, if we've taken an hour-long rest.
Yes, you have.
Let's go look at that pile of gold.
Gold.
Yes.
Gold.
Would you like me to check to make sure it isn't boobied? Trapped.
I don't quite mind if it's boobied, but I do mind if it's trapped.
All of you chuckle, sprinting ahead.
I guess just like, excuse me.
I
pardon
just got
me."
in trouble for this.
That's true. Hey, we already cleared this hallway, okay? We haven't cleared this hallway.
So yes, you've got.
All right. So, all right. So what I'm gonna do? Okay. So class, I'm gonna teach you how to look for traps because I'll tell you why later. It's not important right now. So guys,
I already know how to do that.
Good. Good. So you know how to find pressure plates and thin wires?
Yes.
Excellent. Then why don't you give us a demonstration?
I've been doing that this whole time.
I give it a go.
Saoirse being the one to have checked the last hallway we went through.
Yes.
Sure, I'll give a demonstration. Are you giving me advantage because you're looking too?
Yes.
Hoo-hoo. And then
Yahoo!
is it perception or is it
Yeah.
It
Give me
is
a perception
perception.
right now. Perception right now.
okay? Because we're not poking anything, we're just looking.
Yeah. Just looking with your eyes.
So that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So, couple of things that I will point out. Narkissa, you get this on passive, by the way. But Saoirse also, as you are looking down this hallway, right and left. To the right, nothing is jumping out as unusual. Looks like a set of double doors. You know, everything kind of normal. To the left, there's that pile of gold that is like glittering as like torchlight barely starts to like lick off of it. You can see that like spider skulking about a little bit. You also notice that there are sort of like two oddities with the hallway here. Right around here, there is like a little bit of a smoothness to the stone next to the wall that, as if it's been like worn down, that kind of gives you the impression that like there's probably a secret door there. And you're noticing that there's like this little like cobblestone at the bottom that could probably be depressed to activate that. You're also seeing just barely at the edge of your vision, down there near the gold pile, is what looks like a dark stain on the floor that kind of like cuts off sharply at the wall. So you're thinking, probably a secret door there too. So
There's secret doors in this hallway. 2 of them.
secret tunnel.
Secret tunnels through the mountain.
Let me ping with the GM
Secret,
just so I can give you exact positioning. I don't know if I was right on the first one. So right there, and right shmyam.
Secret tunnel. I want to open one. I'm going to open this one.
Okay,
So I'm going to go boop.
I'll move you one more over to where you would be able to open it, and kaploop. You depress that cobblestone, and you
Isn't
can see in just a short way to a hallway that immediately starts to like turn around a corner. Just L's to the left. To the
I wonder
west.
if this is just a singular secret hallway that leads to both doors.
Well, I'll get over to the gold pile and see if that's the case.
Indeed. I told you I'm pretty vigilant when I want to be.
Are you,
Alright.
When I
are you
desire-
doing any
Let
other
Let me open the
door?
secret. Yes.
Okey-doke. I'll move you one over so that you're there. Boop, boop. There's the other secret door. This one is like, so normally doors are opening like this, right? This one opens like this. It is on like a horizontal pin lever, and you like push on top or bottom, and it swings it out appropriately either direction. So you kind of have to
That's
crawl into this one.
Nope. This one's also going towards this way.
Huh.
Also, just as a quick note, I would like to just poke the pile of gold with my crowbar.
You'd like to poke
React.
the pile of gold with the crowbar? I love you so much.
fuck.
I'm very interested in the gold pile as well.
And I'm right here.
Yes, Winnie.
Why
Winnie's
did you
very
follow me?
interested.
I didn't say it was safe.
You didn't say it wasn't safe.
You didn't say you were gonna. You didn't say you were gonna poke at it.
Yeah. I love the idea of Narcissa being like, let me show you how it's done. Very carefully. I'm just gonna poke this.
Yeah.
You have to check your surroundings. Like, okay, we found the secret doors.
I was about
Now I
to
have to
investigate it. I was about to investigate it.
For the purposes of
I
true
am-
comeuppance and simultaneous timing, Winnie, can you roll an investigation check? I need to know.
I'm starting to think that Narcissa might be a little hypocrite.
Just a little.
Now just realize that. You now just
I got a 20.
damn. I've been playing the
26. You see Narcissa doing the door, and you're like looking close to the gold pound. There's something off about it. The way the light is hitting it, it's just like it's too glittery. It's too perfect, and you can see that like this gold pile, it's like lifting and texturing just this mound of just like mold that is sitting here.
I like turn my back to Narcissa to tell Merrick that thing's alive, and then I just hear squelch as
Yep.
Narcissa pokes it with a.
Squelch followed shortly by, it's like that one scene, I do not know what documentary it's from, but it's David Attenborough just basically narrating like a fungal orgy as it's just like poof, poof, like all these puffballs going off, and you just turn around to warn Merrick as behind you poof, just this yellow dust
dear.
just goes fucking everywhere. I need Narcissa, Winnie, and Merrick to all roll Constitution saving throws.
Wait, I have a quick
Guys.
question. Would my magic item be kicking into effect if this is some type of like thing you have to breathe in?
This is something separate. So you can still breathe. It's not depriving you of oxygen, but it's still going to do its thing.
Okay.
Okay,
So
would this thing be considered a poisoned condition if I were to be
You have
affected?
advantage on saving throws made to avoid or end the poison condition. That's the part that could be relevant. Let me double check. Yes. Yeah. For sure. So you have advantage on this con save thanks to your necklace.
Double 15. Okay.
You're going to preemptively use arcane deflection to bump me up to an 18
Nice.
because I don't think a 14 will do it.
You don't know. It's hard to say.
You never
I don't know, which is why I'm
You
bumping
never
it
know.
up to an 18
Yeah.
as a shield just kind of shimmers
Valid.
over her.
What am I rolling?
A Constitution saving throw, Winnie.
Well, that's
Wait,
not
if
a
it's
good one.
poison, isn't she immune?
I don't think she's immune to poison
She's
damage.
like resistant or
I'm
something.
immune to being poisoned, and I'm resistant to poison damage.
Nice.
And I
So
got a
thi-
3.
You got 3? Okay, so you fail to save, but you're gonna dodge a lot of this pain. Merrick got an 18. Narcissa, what'd you get?
16.
16. Nice. So
Everybody's trying to kill Winnie right now. I
everyone
swear.
passes or like mitigates this to half. So you were gonna take 13 points of poison damage. That goes down to 6 points of poison damage for everybody. And you would become poisoned if you failed. Nobody becomes poisoned.
Okay, how much damage?
6.
6 points of poison.
Okay.
Question. Do I also get some resistance against the damage because of the dungeon delver?
Because the trap is very specifically not a trap. It's its own thing. It's operating in. I will agree, it's operating in a hazy space, but I will say it's not a trap. Someone did not set this up. This is just. If it were a little bit more developed, it would be a creature, not a trap. It's yellow mold, very common in dungeons. Just nasty, yucky stuff.
Delicious. Pebble. It looks like they got molded down there.
It wasn't
wow.
me.
You
It
would,
wasn't me either.
you would definitely know that this is
Oh.
This can be pretty bad. If you fail the save and like get poisoned, so like Winnie, this is what you've spared yourself from by being immune to poison condition. You take a d10 of poison damage at the start of each of your turns until you succeed the save. Like you have to keep repeating it, and it keeps pinging you for more poison damage. It's pretty nasty.
Ow.
But after
Gross.
it does this little like poof ball maneuver, that little dust cloud very quickly settles, and you can see it on like the stone around you. And then Winnie, you are seeing both versions, both this like spell, this illusion thing that is over the stuff, and the like mold that is underneath it.
Illusory magic.
Illusions, Michael.
It's a diversion.
It's
Is that naturally occurs? Is that naturally occurring, or did someone set that up? I need to know for very specific reasons.
It's naturally occurring. It looks like it grew here.
Does the other
Illusion
mold
magic just grew?
cast illusion magic?
Yes, I say it does.
I love it.
I will roll a deception check if you require it.
You
I
know,
believe
fuck
you.
it. I'm gonna
I
play it
believe you.
again.
I believe
Wait,
Winnie.
can I do a history check first to know if I'm lying or not?
You can do an Arcana check. Give me an Arcana check, or a
Arcana?
I'd say history at a weirder DC. Yeah, a weirder. What does weirder mean?
My Arcana's actually better, so I'll do Arcana. 8. 24.
24. It could be that the mold like got the ability to adapt further and like cast illusions on
Yeah.
itself to make it blend in. It could be that this place, having so many other magical bullshit enchantments to like make things dangerous, might have like added this on
Bolstered
to a
it.
pre-existing condition. There's elements of like, as you've been moving through this shrine, there's been a strange sense of this place has been long abandoned and yet seems to be constantly like maintained and reset. So you're wondering like, how the fuck is that happening and what is doing it? So maybe whatever force that is like maintaining all of these traps and rebuilding them is also like adding shit on to stuff.
What are
So
they
I'm-
called in Dungeon Meshy?
Oh yeah.
What are they called? The
Oh,
little guys.
Little dudes, yeah. They're like
The little,
little mushroom
yeah.
guys.
Yeah, and
Oh.
they build the dungeon and they keep the dungeon pristine.
mm-hmm.
I
I
forget.
don't know.
It's
I
been
can't
a
remember
little
what
bit.
they're called.
I
Dang
can't
it.
remember
It's
either.
okay.
What a good
I
show
don't-
though.
Yeah, it was such a good show.
That's
I
what they
don't
have.
know if the mushrooms weren't cleaning things, were they? Senshi was cleaning the dungeons and keeping the toilets stocked and all of those bits and pieces.
On that one level with his golems. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Um,
But the actual dungeon walls and stuff, anytime they took damage,
Mm.
the
There
little
was like
Oh,
an ooze
there was,
that like repaired
yeah, there was.
Yeah.
the dungeon. Yeah.
the dungeon
remember.
healed itself.
Yeah. I remember that happening. I can't remember what it was though.
I'm gonna look it up. You guys continue.
You got
So I
you do
was
dungeon
not
crawl.
I was not lying. I was just omitting that there was other options, and I get a 10 because 12 minus 2, so it's pretty convincing.
I'm convinced. Actually, my passive insight is 16, so probably not. But I believe you because I love
Yeah,
you.
but how do you believe you don't believe that I was telling the truth, but I was telling the truth? It's such a weird thing. I hate deception insight. It's very confusing.
It's very weird.
You got 2 secret hallways.
Things.
What you want to do?
Are there any traps in the secret
Explore
hallway?
both of them. Break my brain. You
Yeah.
don't see any. I will say with passive perception, you don't see any traps in that hallway.
Hey,
There
Matt,
didn't
this is the
appear to
perfect
be
time
any
to
traps.
ping the one you've prepped. Oh.
I've prepped all of them. There are no gaps in my prep.
I don't see anything.
Wait, you touch all of them?
Do we wanna
All
go
right, I'm
inside
gonna go to the
Pebble?
door.
Let's go
You
that
go to the secret
one.
door.
Let's look.
Wait.
What's going on?
I can't see
Hold on.
anything.
Hold
Wait.
on. I'm about to fix it. Myrick needs her dancing lights from the other section, please.
Yes. Yeah. Here, let me get those dancing lights for you.
So that way.
All of you struggling in the dark. I so deeply love that y'all don't have just a bunch of dark vision lying around because it makes this so much more entertaining. There
I
you
could
go.
probably recast it on
There-
myself, but it's fine.
We're probably the worst
Narcissa
put together
enjoys the
party for
chaos
dungeon
of-
delving, except for Narcissa.
Y'all do so
She's the
much
one that
well.
really
It's
is
just
just
the
watch-
dark vision thing. That's the only thing y'all didn't min-max was the dark vision. And I love it.
Because we
Yeah, we
min-maxed
needed to get-
everything
we-
else.
You min-maxed everything else. You don't need it.
We didn't bring in
Guys.
enough. We didn't bring enough. Asimar and dark vision.
I should still have dark
Works.
vision on though right now.
You
right?
should. Yes, let me double check your
I can't see unless Danny's with me.
Here we go. Dark vision. Boom. I updated your token. I think it's because I
Yay.
keep swapping your token, so it pulls from the character sheet when it updates.
Probably.
But yeah, you still have
Also,
your
the
dark
things
vision.
in Dungeon Meshi are called cleaners.
There you go. Hey,
In case anyone was wondering.
how appropriately named.
I know, right?
And now you see a door.
It's a door.
It's a door. Narcissa,
There's a door.
are you going party split mode on us, or are you gonna go join your crew? at the
Narcissa
other
checking
hall?
the
Narcissa
other
just-
hallway.
Narcissa's looking down the other hallway, really just contemplating their life and their existence. Like, do I want to go down this hallway and potentially never return?
I think it's a great
Uh,
idea.
Sweet, sweet death.
What would Pebble do?
What would Pebble do?
Come
Is
on,
this door
Merrick,
trapped?
let's go before they kill themselves.
Thank you.
Merrick is like, oh thank God.
Thank God.
I will be embraced
Thank-
by death one day. Today is not that day.
Today is not that day.
Don't worry.
Is this door trapped?
Saoirse has me contained.
I do. Pebble is leashed via my plant skirt vines.
Give me a. If
So
you
at
want,
least we're trapped together.
if you want, you can give me a perception check on that door. See if it's trapped.
Okay.
Do it.
Ooh,
Do it.
that's a 10.
Seems
It's
fine.
totally fine, guys. That
Yeah.
door looks great.
There's
I want
never
to
been a
go.
less
Let's-
trapped door in the history of the
This
world.
door. This door looks absolutely fine. I think we should just go through it. What do you think, Pebble?
Okay.
Okay. What do you think, Winnie? Do we have consensus?
Of all
never
the people
mind
who's
what's
not
happening.
going to argue against opening the door, Pebble is not going to argue against opening the door.
No, I do have this corner as a shield, though.
You do.
Looking around. Go for it.
What's in the room, Pebble? What's in the room?
I don't know. What's in the room? What am I looking at?
What's in the box?
Do you want me to narrate just from there, or do you want to step in and see a little bit more?
There you go. I did it.
Good.
I
It wasn't
stepped.
me this time.
It wasn't me.
I
this time.
stepped.
Can
It's
I
okay.
not see what you're seeing?
We all gotta take turns here.
Why aren't you getting dark vision? This is weird. Oh, range. Hold on. Here we go. Update token. There you go.
Oh,
now,
there it is! Hey,
now
I can
you
see
can
things
see.
now!
Now you can see.
I was
Now I will
confused.
pause for flavor text
Oh, of
purposes.
course.
For a moment, you're like, ah, shit, this again. There's an amber haze sort of drifting in this room that is otherwise unoccupied.
bye.
And for a moment, you're like, ah, the poison gas again. But this feels different. It's not as heavy. Saoirse, as you're breathing it in, you don't detect any of that like acrid, yucky taste. There are 4 strangely shaped and colored mirrors hanging on the wall. So these little things on the wall here are mirrors. And in the center of the room, there is a large oblong stone basin that is about 10 feet long and 5 feet wide, 3 feet tall to its lip. So think like wishing well, but a tall one. And it is filled with this like streaming, swirling golden liquid. The red mirror
Wild.
on the eastern wall, there is a red mirror that seems to be composed of like fiery glass. Like it looks like there's like fire sort of dancing in the glass itself, framed in bronze. Light beams are broken by the mirror into myriad flames, and ghostly shapes seem to flicker in its depths. On the northern wall, there are 2 mirrors. A striking black one of obsidian framed in lacquer wood to the west, and a stark white mirror with a wrought iron frame to the east. The black mirror has a distinctive earthy odor and the blackness of subterranean caverns, but it seems to be of crude construction and reflects, like when you're looking there, you're seeing your reflection start in some of these mirrors. That one, not at all. It's too dingy and hazy to see anything reflected in it just yet. The white mirror, there is a pungent odor of nutmeg and spice coming off of it, and its depths are gelid and smoky. There's sort of a it's like icy haze, like icy condensation on a glass happening there. The mirror on the western wall is in a stone frame and has a bluish color to it. And as you're seeing your reflection start, you can see it sort of like ripple as if you were viewing a reflection through a watery pool. And with all that flavor text delivered, I will unpause. You have the room. What do you want to do?
Winnie, get in here. It's like a fun house. There's all sorts of mirrors.
Oh, Candy.
Candy!
Look.
I
Can
wanna
we
look at the
take the
water.
mirrors? Can we just pry the mirrors off and put them in the bag and take them with us?
If you are looking with your eyes, the mirrors do appear to be like built into the wall, similar to that black mirror that was in Zipe's chamber.
Dang it. Oh, well.
I'm assuming Winnie is hovering over that little pool and not stepping into it.
No, I want to touch it though. I'm
No,
thinking about it.
Ah!
No!
Oh no!
No!
Come back,
Come
Mark!
back!
Save us! Yay! You're back.
Whoa! That was wild.
Wait, let's do a mic check.
Mark, you here?
Am I good?
You're here.
Am I here?
Yay.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're here.
My Discord went.
Oh no.
All the technology, I'm telling you, it is just, it's against us.
We're gonna start our own tech company with blackjack and hookers.
Just today.
Yes. Okay. All right. Is there anything weird about the mirrors? Are they
Well,
seem
which
to be
mirror
very
you started
elemental. Or the earth one. Where's the earth one?
the
this one,
the
right?
black mirror.
The one that's the one that's all earthy and undery and dark.
So as you go up to the black mirror, you see your reflection like barely from a distance. And as you get closer, it starts to crystallize a little bit. You can see it more clearly through this like marbled texture of the glass. And as you see your reflection, there is a moment where it sort of like ripples and distorts, and you see yourself, but dressed in like feathers and totemic wear. You see yourself wearing like cowrie necklaces and the like I'm forgetting the name, like the cow shell earrings. You see yourself dressed in the garb of the people who built this place. And
Interesting.
it speaks to you out of the mirror in Ulman. Go ahead and give me one of those language checks.
And I hear this, or is it in my mind?
Nope.
Because
everyone-
Pebble's with
Yeah,
me.
Pebble's right there, so you'd be able to also roll for it. Yeah, so Pebble, you got a +4, Saoirse, you have a +6.
Heck yeah, I rolled a 16, so
Nice.
that's
7.
22.
Pebble, what'd you get?
It's 7. Total.
7. You don't clock it. It's kind of just this quick statement that's like, oh, what the fuck was that? You weren't ready. Saoirse, you were a little bit like prepped, like, whoa, what's happening? You were already in analysis mode, and so you heard,
Clocked in.
command me to answer, and I shall.
Ooh. It says it will answer questions. What if I just say answer?
Nothing happens. You just see your reflection in this different garb staring back at you.
Command me to answer, and I shall. It's a little scary. My reflection wants to answer questions, guys.
Asked for the way out.
How do we get out of here?
You see your mouth moving, but no sound comes out from the reflection.
I couldn't hear what she said.
I will say it was in alignment with your lip flaps for asking the question. So it reflected you
Okay.
talking and then didn't say anything.
I couldn't hear what she said.
The statement stands.
Check the mirror to see if potentially there's some type of runes or code word that you have to speak to get it to activate.
Check if the mirror is set to default audio input.
Yeah.
Check to make sure it's not like Bluetooth connecting to something else.
Are the device drivers updated? Do I need to re-download them?
Ooh, Merrick, you looking in some mirrors over there? Merrick, you doing stuff?
Yes. I'm checking out this mirror.
Looking in that red mirror? As you approach the red mirror, you see this like ghostly white form coming into existence, like striding up to the mirror next to your reflection.
Okay.
Hello, daughter. And this giant claw, you just see it grab your head, and this black claw starts to dig into your scales of the reflection, melting your skin as it pulls you back. You see it drag you up the stairs of this like four-way like temple altar, plant you into a middle pillar, and there are invisible walls springing up around you. Smoke starts to cloud the area, and you get the sensation of immense pain that eventually fades into a dull, everlasting, tortuous stasis. And then it's just your reflection.
Well, this one didn't have answers.
Bad mirror.
Is this the cinnamon scented one or the nutmeg scented one?
The nutmeg one is in the corner. This
That's intense.
Fuck it. I guess it's gonna just like, okay, if y'all are gonna just peek inside like mirrors, let me just see if maybe this one has an answer. Now, Kid is gonna first just kind of like let an arm be visible, like just in case it does something fucking weird.
you see the reflection like kind of blurred, like it like there's like a fine mist in front of it.
Fucking. Kid just resigns herself to look in front of the mirror. Like, I'll just.
And you see yourself
over with.
step in front of the mirror again with that like sort of milky mist kind of in front of the image. It's very like within the image. It's like you're staring into like clouded ice. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy, I'm
Oh,
resistant
boy.
to these. Oh, not entirely the bestest roll. That's going to be a 15.
15. There's this little like pressure on your mind, but it just sort of waves past. Nothing happens.
I think you're allergic to mirrors.
I think this one.
This one's defective.
This one, I guess, tried to give me a headache. It's just kind of like looks like in her head. She's like, Keegan, you got any idea what happened here?
Are you allergic to nutmeg?
No, Keegan.
Winnie, go see what's in the other mirror.
Winnie is all. How long is this going on? I've got my hand in the liquid, and I want to be grabbing a sample of it.
Okay.
I want to know if it is edible. And I mean edible in a way that it won't kill me, not edible in a way that it's food.
It is technically ingestible. Yeah.
Yes.
Hand in the liquid. It is warm, like probably on the edge of like too warm, but not taking fire damage, not burning. It's not like the other place.
Okay.
And when you like come up, it's not clinging to you like that liquid light did. It's just spilling. As you give me a nature check. And I'll say advantage because you have like, if not alchemy tools, you've at least got poisoner's kit. Like you've got a sense of
I
analysis.
have a
for this stuff.
herbalism kit as
Oh,
well as a
perfect.
poisonous kit. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Bring it to your nose, like sniffing it, like you even like do a little like a taste. It is like slightly golden discolored water when it's in your hand. Did you have any do you have any non-magic items like on your wrist or your fingers that you wear?
Lots of jewelry that I've stolen
Nice.
from most of the things.
So it's like, oh, this is just water. But then you look at like all of the like various bits of like mundane jewelry, and they are all pure gold.
Oh
Midas
no.
touch.
Winnie's just gonna dunk herself in the water. I can already see it coming.
Can I just test a little bit of cloth?
Yeah.
Okay, yep, I do that.
It comes up like a sheet of gold. It's like that like gold
Oh, no.
like wax paper that you like the gold foil that you put on stuff. It's like that.
Is it solid or is it gold or is it still like malleable like fabric?
It's malleable like fabric, but if the fabric were made of like spun gold.
Damn.
So, who is that asked me a question?
It
Saoirse,
was
you
me.
turn around to look at Winnie, and she has dunked her entire body into this pool and is currently pushing her face out from the water, and she's like, yeah, I can check it.
Oh, Winnie, you look
Now
so
I'm
pretty.
I am a shining beacon of light. Blind sight, watch out.
Watch out, blindside.
Oh my god.
I'm so
Just
excited.
like squinting.
I am truly a princess of gold. This is the
Look,
fanciest
you're ready to go
I've
meet
ever
your
looked.
mama.
Oh, that's so exciting. Yes, I am glad to have dressed up for her. And then I'm going to fly up to this mirror and poke at it. What's it want?
Do you mean poke at it literally
Everyone's-
or visually?
Visually.
Okay. It's just your
Visually.
reflection, just sort of like rippling. Like it's like when you're looking into like a body of water and you see your reflection. It's kind of that style.
Oh. Pebble?
Yeah.
Hold on. And I grab two of my arms and I hold on to Pebble. 3 of my arms and hold on to Pebble.
Okay.
And then I use my 4th arm to poke the mirror. It looks wibbly wobbly and like liquid. I want to touch it.
Give me,
The liquid in this room so far has been good to me.
give me a charisma
Yes.
saving throw.
It's been so good.
Carissa! Hold
I
on.
need to do a check really quick while she's doing that, because if I noticed at all that there was liquid gold making material in this room.
Gotta
So
fight the
that
dragon
is
urges.
a 7.
7.
Oh no.
I must now ask, for the purposes of rule of cool on this particular one, Pebble,
Mhm.
how firm of a grip, like body and mind, are you keeping on Winnie at this point?
Oh, very.
Very.
I am locked in. Yeah.
Okay. Give me a charisma saving throw.
Right.
Just to like save me.
19.
19.
Ooh.
Oh, this is one of those Brendan Lee Mulligan style, like you kind of wanted to fail that.
Oh.
Oh no.
Winnie,
Oh no, it's Call of Cthulhu.
Pebble is you're holding on like we're ready for any, and just Pebble or Winnie is out of your grip, just gone.
Oh god.
And you look back
Oh
up.
no.
You look back up at the mirror, and you see Winnie, magician magic trick style, floating behind the mirror. We're gonna go into initiative because you are not holding your breath. What's your Constitution modifier? No, Winnie's. 0.
Oh,
Zero.
no.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh man, 0 turns. Fuck. Okay. Okay.
Oh god.
No.
This is why Narkissa is just so fucking done with this place.
I just got a new outfit and
21.
I'm going to. It was my
And you're
funeral
gonna die in
outfit.
it.
Oh my god.
Well,
so Winnie
I
just,
got it.
like starts to float and then just like boom, like, just anchored to the bottom from all of her gold shit. Just can't go anywhere.
Oh my god. Okay.
20 or above. We got 20 or above.
I got a 22.
Nice. Saoirse.
25.
21.
24.
21.
shit.
My bad.
This isn't an
24.
auction house, guys. You only have one number.
all of you just like, I will save her. 15 to 20.
16.
Damn.
No.
Oh my gosh. Let's see.
We need
Mirror.
you.
Mirror 17 was what you said, or
16.
16? All right, and then 10 to 15. 5 to 10.
8.
Oh.
Just.
Just.
This is that actually worked out
That was
perfectly.
perfect.
I want to
yes.
be last.
Yes, exactly. I was like, this could be real bad. Okay, Pebble, you're up first. What do you want to do?
I am immediately cutting my leash
Yeah.
and going to the bear.
Yeah, fucking
All
do
right.
it.
What you doing with that mirror?
I'm not good at mind things. I'm gonna try to see if I can't find a way to pull her out.
Okay. How are you doing that?
If I punch it, what happens?
You can try and punch it. What does happen if you punch
Okay.
it? Roll a punch.
Okay. 23.
23. That hits. Roll damage. Was that with disadvantage because of your axe?
Oh shit, you're right.
This is going to be one of those episodes that my whole face hurts from smiling the whole time.
Yes.
That would still be a 21.
21 still hits. Roll damage.
I just picked up the mantle. I took Matt trying to kill Winnie and I just handed it straight
7.
over to me and I shoved her in a box full of water.
Shoved her in an evil magician's water trap.
An evil water coffin.
What'd you
Is
get for
there
damage?
any
Seven?
room for air?
7.
Now roll me a charisma saving throw.
Hold your breath.
Nope, too late.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, that's not good. 8.
8. You crack and you feel like the crack and you're like, yes, it's giving, it's going. Oh fuck, I'm in.
Oh no.
Pebble.
Wait, Pebble has air bubble.
Pebble does have air
I do.
bubbles, so you are not drowning. You are just in a box.
Okay.
You're in a box.
So you technically have
Maybe you could fruit
another.
give her there.
You technically have the rest of
Saying.
your turn. What do you want to do from inside the
do.
box?
I am going to. Is it a free action to grab Winnie?
Item interaction. The wife interaction. Wives
Okay,
are
what
items.
interaction?
A wife is an item.
Okay.
Matt has confirmed that a wife is an item.
That's confirmed. Man, I thought we were joking earlier, Matt,
know.
but I'm just not sure what's going
I'm
on
the worst.
anymore.
Why do you like me?
No, it's you know what? I'll take it because you've just opened up a slew of spells that now work on wives but not people.
No, I take it back.
I hate it. Please set up
No, clip it,
precedent.
guys. Clip it. We need it proof for the future.
It was a joke.
Okay.
Precedent has been
I am,
set.
I am going to keep point flurry of blows.
Okay. So
And try to
disadvantage, but you
punch
can
out.
absolutely punch out. You can try and punch out the glass. Yeah.
Well, I would have had my axe in my other hand. Can I use that?
It has to be unarmed strikes for the flurry of blows.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
It's actually been a while since I used that.
We had a lot of like weird non-traditional combats recently, so there's not been much
Yes.
flurry of blows.
Yeah. 16.
16 does not hit. Barely. You see it,
Okay.
you feel it like hit the glass, but doesn't quite get a solid hit through.
Okay, so punch number 2.
Punch number 2.
God
2 punch.
damn it! I got a nat 20.
Oh.
11.
No. Especially like disadvantage from the axe, and now you're like punching through water. It's that like you're not moving as fast as you want to, and it's just giving you that much of a limitation. And that is your 1 round of free breath gone because you have a con modifier of 1.
No.
Oh, that's right.
It
Yeah,
hasn't
the
been a
bubble.
whole round.
Right.
The bubble.
Matt.
I
Okay.
forget. I just want to drown y'all.
I know. He's been
No.
trying since that one room.
For
No.
an entire dungeon, I've been trying to drown y'all. I will do it. Saoirse, you're up.
Mhm. I'm gonna cast air bubble on Winnie.
Ooh, interesting.
It says you can see.
Okay, you can see. I am going to say that the magical pane of glass, it is actually magic in the book, disrupts the line of sight. So expend the spell slot, but it like you see like a little warble of magic energy against that pane of glass.
Well, that's the only one I can do. That was my last 3rd level slot. And I don't have any 2nd level slots. So I don't know what to do now. I don't know.
I don't know. You can pass her. It's okay. You figured
Yeah,
it out.
I gotta pass it.
Merrick, you are up.
We don't know if breaking the glass gets them out of there or just
Or traps
mucks
them
us.
in there. Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we know anything about magical mirrors that drown people?
Merrick is
two
actually
nickels.
going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get as close as she can and study the mirror.
Okay, yeah. Give me either Arcana or Investigation.
We are arcanaing this. Although they're both the same roll, but
Sure, that's fair, yeah.
15, 7, 22.
22, very nice. This
And
mirror
we're doing
is...
arcana.
Yes. This mirror is clearly magic. There's some sort of like small teleportation trap enchantment to it that's based on touch. There is all like that's kind of like a combination of like looking at like some of the small like distortions of magic in it and also like just observing it. You would say there's nothing that makes you think that breaking it wouldn't be a solution. And it is showing like hairline fractures from where Pebble hit it. So your thought is breaking it would get them out of there. There's not an additional gotcha there.
There's not a gotcha there. Okay.
The magic is implementing the trap. It's stopping like magic from having a line of effect through the water, but otherwise it is just a pane of glass.
Cool. So I guess we're just gonna smack it with the great axe.
Okay, that was your action to do that. That
was
falls
my
under the
action,
search
okay.
action. Yep.
That's why I was okay.
No worries.
Cool. Well then, next round, and she will yell out, "Just smack it!"
Just smack it. Narcissa, the queen
the
of
mirror.
smacks.
Narcissa has been activated. Narcissa,
Queen of murder.
Oh my god, that's
unlocked
Jason
and
Bourne.
loads. It's the Baba Yaga.
It's the Baba Yaga. I hear chicken feet.
I hear violence is allowed. Just like, so yeah, Narcissa's like, okay, I got my wife like within 5 feet. I'm gonna look for the weak point on this pane of glass, and she's gonna aim the Menton Rind and then flick,
Nice.
lets that baby fly.
I will say no sneak attack, but I love that you're angling for the narrative of sneak attack. Let's see how much damage this does, and if it maybe you just get it. Who knows? Roll that attack.
So Matt,
Yeah.
what if I told you?
Uh-huh.
What
Was
if
it a
I
nat
told
20?
you I got a net 20?
Come on, every fucking time. Every time. Roll
I'm
that
not
double
doing
damage.
this on purpose.
It's okay.
I'm not doing this on purpose. I swear.
Sometimes, hey, I've played with Haley. I understand what it means when you're rolling nat 20s every other dice roll. I get it. It's
Thank you for understanding.
Who's stuck in a mirror dying right now?
well, the thing is that the
Yeah.
other dice roll, I said every other. That other one is a 1. So it's like
It evens
no
out.
mid
The
range
dice
for
gods-
Haley. Her Fey
Yeah.
Pact is only extremes on the D20.
So got some So I got a little bit of spicy damage, almost near max damage actually.
Well, hot damn.
So that's gonna be let's see, 20 points of damage.
Jesus, 20 points is all it had. So you do indeed aim for that like hairline crack that Pebble made, and you just punch that needle right through, and it sings back, and you see the glass, and all of this water comes flooding into the room. You are out of
gets
initiative. Winnie and Pebble are able to breathe, sploshed up onto the floor.
Marcus
Tink,
just-
tink, tink, tink,
You're
tink,
welcome.
tink, tink.
Yeah, Pebble was like, or Winnie. Yeah.
I keep a hold of Winnie and I will use another lay on hand.
I think I'm alive. Did I lose all my hit points
You
yet?
did not lose all your hit points because Narcissa
Okay,
managed it. You, at your turn, you were going to drop
Okay.
to 0 hit points and be in a bad
Yeah.
shape, but because you got out, you're okay.
Oh, okay.
Luckily, your
Then
murder
I'm
wife
just gonna
came
make
in
sure she's
handy.
okay.
Yes. Yeah. You have all the hit points that you had. You're like coughing up water and like,
Okay.
you're recovering, but you're fine.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm all right. I brush off my new beautiful outfit.
Can Winnie fly with all that gold on her?
Yes.
Barely. Gold is heavy, y'all. When it's in full mass, it's fucking heavy.
I'll
okay.
lose 2 layers from the top and bottom.
You don't have to lose anything. Just narratively, you're looking a little saggy. Resplendent, but saggy.
Winveer.
I lose 1 layer from each skirt, and I take off one of the sweater pieces that I have,
Especially since
just so I can be normal.
you're cursed for strength and dex, so you're just like, ugh, ow, oh, it hurts to fly. Ugh.
Is
Yeah,
it too
but-
much?
I'm not
When
strong.
you're-
These mirrors seem evil, so maybe we should leave.
When did your outfit change?
The pool in the middle there turns everything you dip into it gold.
Merrick's going to investigate Winnie's outfit to see if it's like actual gold.
Yeah, I'll say.
You
I'll
can
say
smell it
nature.
immediately.
I think this
Nature,
falls under
okay.
nature. Yeah.
We're just sniffing at it like
Yeah.
Oh, can I also have taken a bottle of the liquid as well?
Mm-hmm. And you do.
Did it try
I,
the
I
bottle?
will remind you
17.
that when you do the bot, like the separate, like when you remove it from the pool, it sort of like it's very clearly just golden discolored water. It's like you put like gold ink into water.
Yeah, that's cool.
that's a
I'll
17.
see if it works later.
17. It's real gold.
Great. We're going to take. I don't think we have any silver coins at this moment. I think we got rid of all of our silver.
I think we got rid of all our silver.
We
and
did.
copper.
We did kind of just be like, okay,
You-
get rid of all the copper, all the gold.
It's not
Kinda.
worth the wait.
Let's make sure not to get the platinum. Let's make sure to get the platinum coins away from that, though.
I
Yes.
have 25 silver. Do you want it?
Let me check my inventory.
Hold
There's
on, I
some
haven't
rocks in there.
updated with the party's inventory yet. Let me look. campaign tracking.
Are all my weapons gonna break now?
Oh
Man,
no, are all
They
your
won't,
weapons
they won't
gold?
necessarily break. They will bend if they're non-magical, because gold is not. It is heavy and pliable. Malleable is the
It's
technical
okay.
word.
I
for
will just have
metals.
to get upgrades when I get back to Papa's.
Yeah.
I will be able to afford it with my gold weapons.
Mhm.
Okay, so we've got 2 silver platters that are getting dunked in.
Cool.
So those need to be upgraded.
Gold platters.
Here, what we'll say is, Mirik takes some time, and we'll do it. We'll do it later. But you are able
Yeah,
to just
that's
like
fine.
just fucking washboard all of the stuff that you want to turn into gold into that pool. Yes.
I think those were the only things because she prefers the shiny nature of like gemstones, even though the gold might be worth more as this like gold nugget.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, no, shiny gemstones stay.
Yeah.
Not that. The jade earplug stay, not that. These 2 silver things can now be gold. That's fine.
Yeah.
I think those are the only things that she changes.
Cool.
Mm.
What else
Love
are
it.
y'all doing?
Can
What's
I
the-
dip the end of my staff, just the very, very end tip of it, into the gold?
Because it's a magic item, it doesn't change. But you
Dang.
can't. You bloop. You dip it, but it doesn't change.
It didn't work.
Is Narkissa
Um,
doing anything with that mirror on that side? You next to the red mirror?
Scary.
Red.
That was the mean
Wait.
mirror.
There's the red
Which-
mirror.
Wait, which this one?
So there was the white mirror that you looked at, got a little bit
Mirror.
of a headache. There was the red mirror that Mirik looked at, and
Merrick didn't say anything
yeah,
positive or negative about it.
Well, you said that it wouldn't. It didn't have any answers. That's what you said.
Yes.
I guess it just kind of curiously is looking at like the red mirror, like, does this thing even do anything? And she's gonna try a little bit of like the same maneuver
on the red
to
mirror.
just like kind of first their arm and just kind of see if like Keegan's danger sense kicks in or at all.
You move the arm in front of the mirror, and it seems fine. Everything seems fine. Just your reflection.
Carefully peeking in.
You peek in, and then you see this like sort of white after image behind it peek in this like, again, as the light hits this mirror, it sort of looks like it's crackling into flame, and that white materializes into Pebble's face. That then third eye splits, and you just see it like reach up from behind you and slit your throat, and you see blood splatter against the mirror. You blink and it's gone.
This is the trauma mirror, guys. Don't look into it.
That
I'm
mirror
not
is
exactly
violent.
traumatized, but I feel like you guys might be.
Mhm.
Well, except for Merrick. Merrick seems fine.
I'm not I don't have any trauma. None. I have no trauma. But you guys, you know, I have some trauma, so just be careful.
So, are you doing anything else with your mirror?
I wanted to look and see if there's any words or runes or anything that could tell me more about command, and it will answer.
Give me an Arcana check.
Cool, that's a +0. Let's do it. 18.
18. You're looking for runes. There are none. This mirror is clearly magical. You're avoiding touching it. That seems like a strong instinct based on the other mirror experiences. The thought
Didn't want to
occurs to
drown.
you that like the way that command was inflected in the Ulman tongue, there is a spell called command.
Mm-hmm.
So if
I
some
wondered about
sort of
that.
like magically enforced directive were given to it, maybe that is what would activate this mirror's properties.
Does anybody have that one spell where you tell people to do things and they have to do them?
I can charm person.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
called Melf's Acid
I-
Arrow.
I have I actually have a scroll of command,
Oh, that's
so I could
cool.
just give that to you if you wanted it.
Oh, Do we want to use the scroll in the mirror though? Because we've no idea what it'll do.
It's been in my inventory for a very long time, so I should just get rid of it.
Okay, alright. Can I use the scroll? Is that a thing I can do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not on your
Okay.
spell list, so you'll have to make a check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not in my... It's not in my words. You know what I'm saying. You know the words I'm
I
trying
don't.
to
I don't
say.
know what you're saying.
It's not there. It's not in my spell list. Why am I trying to type on my...
What level
said it's a
spell
little
is
weird.
command?
It's first level, and it's primarily a cleric and paladin spell.
I don't have it.
So saving
So-
throw is DC 13 and attack bonus is +5.
So you would have to make an Arcana check
What's our roll?
to cast it, or I will say you have a paladin with you.
We
Yeah.
do.
I was going to ask if we
Oh.
needed a Arcana check to know that Pebble would be capable of casting this. Or if it's just like common knowledge, hey, that's one of the things the paladin people can do.
When you were running around with the scroll in your like hotbar, if you run up to Pebble, it begins to glow, so you know that you can give it to her.
I will also say, to ease the narrative lubrication here, Saoirse rolled really high on that Arcana check. So like you've heard of this
Yeah.
spell, you know its basic properties, you know who typically can cast these are primarily like the divine casters, as in like clerics and paladins.
Pebble! Pebble!
Yeah.
Can you cast command?
I think so.
Here, have this spell scroll.
Okay.
Tell it to answer you.
And
Answer me
Pebble-
what?
And Pebble, you see walking up to like the mirror, there's now like your Saoirse's reflection and your reflection both in this like distorted imagery of like wearing the garb of an elder time.
Yeah. See, it said
Okay.
it would. It said, command me to answer. And
Oh.
so I think maybe if you say, tell it to answer, maybe we'll get interesting information. This
Okay.
could not possibly be a trap at all.
Yeah, and because I'm so strong now
Right.
because of all my gold, I'm going to wrap myself around Pebble's leg and sit on the floor so that I'm an anchor.
She can't go anywhere.
I love it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I will.
I've-
I'll delete this scroll now. Yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
Assuming you're using it.
done.
I will unfold it and read it, and use it and say. I look at myself in the mirror and say, "Answer."
And you hear, give me another language test. So +4, I think I said. Yeah, +4.
Can we all that are right here, or is it only
I'm gonna give
'cause
Pebble
you-
the first one, and then everyone else can pile on.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I
That's a
just
nat
wanted-
20.
'cause-
Night
24.
20. Nice.
Woo!
So I'm just gonna roll that
Nice.
forward.
job.
You hear your own voice answering in Ullman. Questions 3, yay or nay only.
Ooh.
God damn it! It's always some bullshit.
Yes or no questions?
Yeah, I will.
Mm.
It'll answer 3 questions, but yes or no answers.
What do we really need answers to?
That can be summed down into yes or no questions.
Yeah, we have burning questions, I'm sure.
Ugh.
Can you ask
Do-
it if our papa is evil?
He's not
Knows
evil.
that.
Evil is also such a very subjective thing.
Do you
Like,
think
A lot of
Papa's
people would probably
evil?
say I'm evil.
Exactly.
That's just
what,
the word I could think of.
what you wanted to know first? I'll ask it. Are we close to the exit? Yay!
For the audio
Yay!
listeners, I know.
Yay!
Okay,
Okay,
well that's good. Ask it if we should blindly trust Papa.
Star's not gonna know Papa. Also, what is going on, Seizure?
I had really weird experiences, okay?
Hey.
We can unpack
And
that.
you are the one
insanity.
that stopped flying whenever we heard some information about the end of the world.
Yeah, but I stopped flying because I was confused. Not because I think Papa's evil.
Well, I'm just confused and I'm trying to get answers.
Okay, should we
I'm not
focus
sure
our
if this is the
question?
best way.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
curious. I want to know.
I think we should ask about in what circumstances was Paloka going to be returned?
But it's yes and no.
Like, that's not a yes or no.
That's
Yeah. Yeah,
Was
it
it-
has to be
was
yes
it-
and no.
Hold on. It was the 5th son that we needed to worry about, correct?
I think so. Yes. Right, Matt?
Was it?
No, answer me, dang it. No.
I'm gonna take keen mind just this way I can just
No,
ask you
I'm
questions
banned.
without
That
having
feed
to
is
take
banned.
notes.
You're not allowed. You can't. You can't Liam me. Take notes.
DM.
A DM.
Ask where at the coming of
DM
the
Chan.
5th son.
Is that a yes or no
Is the
question?
5th son coming?
Is that
It
the
probably. Let's
question?
get a little bit more specific, guys. We know that it's potentially going to be coming, but we just don't know
Yeah.
when.
Maybe we should know. Maybe we should ask if we're on the 3rd son, and then if it's a no, then we're at least on the 2nd or the 4th, right? So like,
Ask if it's soon, I guess. Maybe ask
do
if
we-
it's this year. We could ask
Or
if
we
the
could-
5th son is coming this year.
we could ask if the 4th son has passed,
Ooh,
and then
yes.
and then at least we know that it's over under a year. That's not a bad
then
one.
ask- Yeah. Has the 4th son passed?
Gotta consult my notes.
Are you going into Lore Link?
I'm going into Lorelink. Sponsor. Going into Lorelink. Please tell me I wrote this
Did
down.
you have that linked in this lore for this
I
moment
did.
in this dungeon?
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
Oh no. Do I not have it? No.
Oh no!
Oh,
You
no.
lied.
I make it up on the spot.
Make it up on the spot. Who has notes from this? Who remembers?
I don't. I
don't
kind of
remember.
much. Yeah, I don't know if this was something that you might have mentioned like early in the game before Mark and I arrived, or after.
This is when you met the monks. When you met the 2 monks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I found it. It was in session
I
notes.
think-
not in the-
We were too busy worrying about getting Sisha a wife.
It was
We
in
were.
the session notes, not in the room notes. But I found the session. It's episode 70. It was out of 10. Perfect. Gotta go back and check
Whoa.
out episode 70 if you want to see it. Oh, there was also an episode we had a Jock cutscene. That was a big loreful episode.
It was.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay, yeah.
Do you want to know what? Well, have you already asked a question, or are you asking?
No,
about
the
what you
question
know?
has not been asked.
Okay, you're asking about what you know.
Yes.
Uh,
Oh, I thought I asked him.
The first sun was the founding of all creation. From chaos came life. It crumbled, too untamed to hold any shape for long. The second was when the crystalline spheres were formed, dividing infinity into order. They were broken one by one, consumed by those that thrive in darkness. From fragments, one was made, a single world with the third sun to be preserved past all others. This is your world, although it has seen turbulence of its own. Fourth, the darkness stillborn as the future was yanked closer before its time. Even ancient mortals should not meddle with such things, as none who die escape foolishness. This is the current time. The fifth sun
Okay.
will be the last, one of night and day, sleeping and waking. It springs forth from a tree of death to reflect against unlife, dotting the landscape with eternal daylight. But its balm will be rejected, for life craves a warmth of its own choosing. Stronger shepherds must be trained to maintain it, lest our purpose be fulfilled. But all mortals are fools, and time abhors stasis.
So we are in the.
So it's the fourth sun right now.
Based
Yes.
on what you heard from the monks, yes.
Okay. Ask if the fifth sun will rise this year.
Okay. Will the fifth sun rise this year?
It shrinks.
That's supremely unhelpful. You said yes or no. That's not a yes or no
I
answer.
think I think I'm forgetting that maybe the fifth sun is something that is done, not that comes naturally.
Yes, it must be
Gotta be
ushered in.
triggered.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, I have a potential question to ask, but it is semi-personal, and I don't know. I don't know if I'd even want to know the results.
You?
shall we
I-
ask them?
I mean, I am curious. I am a little curious of this question, but I'll let you guys. Since you guys were the one that did the command spell and everything. If you have any other burning questions, except for the ones about Papa and
I guess so.
objective relativity.
Except my questions. Except them.
I'm sorry. I don't think they're gonna answer.
Dunno. That's my only burning questions right now.
Mm.
They're all about Papa. And the end of the world.
What else could be important?
We need to have a strong conversation about the birds and the bees and the fifth sun.
But yeah, is there any other burning questions that folks might want to know?
I don't have anything.
Not even curious. None of you guys are curious about your parents or anything?
I just said, well,
I'm excited about.
Yeah, we
meeting
know. We
my
know.
mother. Maybe I could find out about what what my mother wants. Is that something within their purview? Is it any question in the world?
We can ask if she
Yes or
means ill
no?
will,
Answer.
Yeah, that's a good one.
considering we intend to meet with her.
hmm So make sure you,
You mentioned
ask,
parents.
does Winnie's mother mean ill will?
Pebble is near tears thinking about her parents, though.
Oh no! Oh no! Wait, we should ask about Pebble's parents.
No, I know
Yes.
they're dead.
Do we know?
That was terrible to laugh.
Yeah.
That was an awkward laugh.
That delivery was pure comedy, though. Yeah, you gotta admit. Nah, she knows they're dead.
Does Winnie's mom mean us harm? Her harm? Her harm.
I've tainted this last question so good.
There is a moment of like strange sort of like furrowing of the brow, and it like looks over at Winnie, and it's like you can see like the mirror like distort and warp, and there is this blurring of faces on it, and it's slowly settling on that like regal insectoid face, but it seems like it's having to work there and like pry out meaning from the question that isn't inherent to its knowledge.
If anything, this is just confirming to Winnie that this is her mother.
And it looks
In
like
some
your
instances-
mom does not have good intentions. I saw that.
Or was the
She's
question
missed
good
me.
intentions or ill intentions? Sorry.
Ill intentions.
Ill intent.
So the answer is no. So there's not ill intent.
No ill intent.
If
Oh,
anyone
no.
would like
She
to make
loves me.
an insight check on
Insight?
this,
Nope.
roll 'em.
Nope. I
What?
want to trust
Everybody
this
just like-
truly and fully. I'm going to love the mirror.
Terrible. Rolled an 11.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Narcissa really wants to know this.
12.
12.
Yeah.
Mirik, are you in on it or are you let it
No.
ride? No. Okay. Narcissa, what'd you get on insight?
Merrick doesn't believe it anyway. No.
21.
21 on insight. The confusion you saw in this sort of like, I feel like you have adjacent knowledge of these kinds of magics where it's these divinations and this ability to peer out of time and through knowledge that these things shouldn't otherwise have. There was confusion over the concept of mother. It was trying to pinpoint who that was. And that was the trickiest element to the question being answered. As if that association was not clear and plain.
Another kid just kind of like peering into the mirror and just like has a very like big tilt as she's just like looking.
I like to think Narcissa like peering in front of it. There's these big, chunky gold, like dangly earrings off of like old version Narcissa.
Dang, old me looks hot. Wait, no, focus. Focus. Damn, I'm looking rich and fabulous. No. Gotta focus on my wife. The vanity kicking in.
Love it.
Shall we move on?
So just to kind of give an update with this magic mirror is it might not entirely be understanding your question because it doesn't its knowledge doesn't understand what your mother is or what you believe is the concept of your mother.
La 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 la. Let's go.
I love
Getting
Winnie.
up in the morning.
Nobody else wanted to look into the red mirror of death?
Also,
Or
what
into
a
the strange
rude
white
thing to
mirror?
do to somebody. Narcissa.
All right, let's go then.
Bro, I'm suspicious of everything.
What an interesting room, you guys.
I kind of want a refund.
This is sort of like going to carnival.
Were those
Do we
funhouse
want to
mirrors
dunk
not
anything
fun?
else in the Midas gold?
No, I've
think
already
so.
dunked anything that was not worth its weight in gold.
Okay.
Winnie just realizes that the little twine twig ring that Narcissa made her is now solid gold.
Gold? That's so cute, actually, though.
That
The
is so
problem
cute.
is now all of the gemstones that Mirik has gifted you over time are also gold.
No, not
Yes.
everything in my pockets turned gold.
Yes, they did.
I
You
emptied them
dunked
all
yourself.
before I got
no,
here.
No. You, there was no, I carefully filter through my objects, and then you just fucking splashed hound right into that thing.
Yeah. But
Did
my
Winnie have any
pockets-
platinum in her
It didn't
pockets
get-
that turned
No,
into gold?
it didn't get into my pockets. I'm telling you
Okay.
now.
You had the belt that was made with the, what was it, moonstone? No, the moonstone was your eye, which is now gold.
No, that's part
It was
of me.
the star. It was
Nothing
the
is
star
It's like my
sapphire.
hair turned gold.
The star sapphire is now gold. That was part of
I
your
don't
belt.
have a star sapphire.
Where are y'all
Inventory.
going
Hold on.
next?
We should
No,
check out
I
this other room.
refuse to
or this other
allow
hole.
every item that I have.
I wasn't the one who catapulted your character into taking a gold bath.
Took
That's
everything
fine,
out of my
hold on.
pockets.
I'm putting this in our chat for you.
Okay.
You know what? Can I just upgrade my traveler's clothes to gold? Just like like when everybody leaves and our kids are just there in the dark, just like,
Mhm.
what can I turn to gold real quick?
Comes
Just gonna
strolling
put in
out.
like, gonna take like the candle out of the lantern.
I'm
No,
giving
'cause I
you
have my
disadvantage on
regular
stealth.
I
clothes.
worked it out. I didn't put
No,
my
no.
backpack in because I have a whole ass backpack and I didn't lay down with my backpack in.
You were just like skirts down. You didn't go. You didn't get your
I
shirt.
just
or
took it
anything?
off. I just chucked
Okay,
it on the
you
ground
chucked
for
it
a
on the ground.
second.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that's how I saved most of my things. But I will. I'm allowing a lot of things to be turned to gold.
I'm just
What?
kind of going through my inventory now, and I'm like,
I'll half my
okay,
speed
we'll
if you
put
need me
this
to.
in.
Where y'all going next? That's what I want to know. The half speed we'll worry about
This
when we get to the next
hallway.
location.
This is the other
Let's go to the
hallway.
other.
I almost said the other Narkissa. This is the other Narkissa.
Surprise! There's been two of me this entire time.
This
Didn't
is
you
the
know
other
the other
hallway.
one's name is Keegan, though?
Narkissa. Okay,
But yeah, let's go down the other secret door.
indeed.
Secret
Okay,
tunnel.
cool. Are there any traps in this tunnel?
Perception check.
Okay.
Eric is just
Unless
going to
Narkissa,
pick
you want
up
to go
Winnie.
first this time.
Merrick is carrying Winnie because she's so heavy.
When I level up next, I'm going to have to increase my strength
Increase
score
your
just
strength.
based off of this interaction.
18.
18.
I've been working out.
Pretty confident there's no traps.
Seems like there's no traps to my eyes. I feel pretty confident.
If I look down this way, is that just cut off with a wall?
It is, yes. That's just a wall. Yeah, the where I put the wall graphically on it looks a little bit funky, but it is just a wall.
We could have rested there.
Weird.
In the shrooms.
Next to the
In
weird
the
gold
shrooms.
pile.
Oh, I love it.
Alrighty, and you
Okay,
see
well, this is a really long hallway.
with your dark vision, Saoirse, you see a really long hallway that ends in yet another mirror.
There's a mirror at the end of this hallway, and that's a little scary, in my opinion.
Let's not go down this hallway. It's not the way out.
Can I tell that there's a door down there too?
Yes, you can. You can see next to the mirror there is a door.
But there's a door next to the mirror.
But there's a door.
But there's a door.
You're not going to be satisfied until you check the door, are you?
Oh, well, I don't know because my sister just almost died inside of a mirror, so. I don't know what's best to do right now. Winnie, what do you. Oh, wait, Haley's gone. Dang it.
Let chaos reign. Haley's gone.
Haley's gone.
She's here. Where was she? Invisible for one moment. Winnie?
Winnie. Should we.
Yes.
You're the one who almost died to the other mirror. Pebble was fine because Pebble had the bubble. Should we go down here and check this out, or leave it because there's another mirror?
There's another mirror down there.
Mm-hmm.
Just go look at it.
Just go look at
Just
it.
go at it.
Just go look
Just
at it.
Don't touch it.
Okay, that's a good idea. Okay. Pebble, are you coming or are you staying? I don't want to go alone.
I'll come with you. Mhm.
Okay. Are you going to creep down this hallway?
We're gonna watch at a safe distance.
Mhm.
Yes.
What's up? What's this? What's
Oh.
happening? Is it a regular
Wait.
mirror?
As you're getting
Matt,
closer.
wait, I would have been right behind her.
So right there.
Thank you. Yeah.
As you're getting closer, you can see the shape of a reflection walking towards you, mirroring your motion in the mirror. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I love it. See, this is why I was scared. Ooh, that was pretty good though. 15 plus 6 is 21.
15 plus 6,
Aha.
nice.
Haha, Matt.
Haha!
Take that.
How dare you try and befuddle me? And as you
Take
get
that.
close, you see
You stupid mirror.
like the headdress of a warrior's crown, a long spear. You see these things starting to take shape, and then they just sort of like meld away into just your reflection.
Do I get any idea of what it tried to do to me just now? Okay. The mirror definitely tried to do something. But I don't know what. It could have survived. Yeah, maybe it did do something. Pebble, do I look weird? Did it do something to me?
Her face is upside down.
Did it?
No.
Oh no. No.
Susha turns
How
around.
awful would that
You seem
be?
fine.
Face.
Did anything happen?
Oh god, I'm screaming.
What kind of fucking nightmare shit? Okay. Is this door
How
trapped?
these mirrors be?
It's door trap. Give it a perception check. I'm going to give you some flavor text as you roll that. The door, like looking at it, seems to be very, very heavy. It has all of these glyphs carved into it. In the center of the door is carved an eagle killing a serpent, and the two doorposts on either side are sculpted to look like stone warriors dressed in light, like stealthy armor, wearing panther masks.
You guys, it's the Black Panther, but with the Mexican flag.
People bang. What's your perception check?
It's 21 also. I rolled a 15 again.
Does not seem trapped. Seems perfectly fine.
Gonna click it open. Peek. Give it a little peeky peek. Is
Gonna
there
have to,
anything in
gonna have
there?
to
Is it
move to
scary?
see it. You can't see it. You see a
I just
wall.
want to peek my head in
You see a
there.
wall. Peek is
Just a
moving.
peek of my head.
Move your token. There you go. That's a
Ow.
peek.
I hate it. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we got cool lighting effects going on.
There is a weird, cool lighting effect happening.
Beyond the door is a wide foyer that leads into a circular room. On the southern wall of this hallway, that little like blip you can kind of see on the map, I'll ping it right there.
Mhm.
Boop, right there.
Okay.
On the south wall, there is a jade death mask affixed at about chest height. Taking up the middle of this chamber is a cross-shaped dais. One that, if Mirik were looking into this room, would be very familiar from the red mirror she just saw.
Ooh.
There are 4 sets of stairs leading up along each of the 4 ends. In the center of the dais rises a cylindrical structure that appears to be made of transparent walls of crystal enclosing an oddly carved stone pillar. The stairs that face the room's entrance, that face towards you, the western stairs of this sort of 4 cross, are carved with the heads of deities. All of them sort of like embedded and screaming out of the various like platforms between. It's like, think of the crypts, the Undercroft in France, but with like the depictions of divine figures all sort of like yelling out from the stairway. The steps on the north are stained in blood, and atop them stands a statue of a warrior, sort of at their zenith, at the peak. The stairs to the east, across on the other side of the room, look to be obscured in inky, black, amorphous shadow. And the staircase on the south side of this cross are luminescent, shifting into different colors of light as you watch them. Tucked into each of the nooks, or at least the 2 nooks you can see, and then you imagine it's the same on the other side, where these staircases kind of meet, are low shelves with small offerings placed on them: silver bracelets, earrings, neck collars, anklets, piles of coral beads, all that kind of like ephemera. That is what you see.
This
What do you do?
seems like a ritual chamber of some kind with offerings. And that's a little scary, I'm not going to lie. I don't think we should go in there.
You want to go to the other door then?
Maybe so. But also, I think that perhaps the other you're smarter wives than us, because we're not particularly smart, you and I.
That's
Might know what's going on in this room a little bit better than either of us. What do you think?
Turn around and look at the smart wives.
The smart wives.
Smart
Literally
wives,
just a
something
trio
new.
of smart wives. We're just
Some of the
there.
smart wives.
Winnie like turns behind her and then remembers she's one of the smart wives and flies down.
I'm gonna block the mirror so that it can't see them.
Can't do anything yet.
The mirror can't see you guys, so it's fine.
Oopsie, I think I closed a door. I look into the darkness where I can't see a thing and I say, it's a room.
Mm. It's like
Alright.
Here, how about
That'd be a room.
here? Let me take
Dice.
a peek. Okay, let me just.
Mm.
Fuck,
Oh,
I don't
God.
know how to like get.
let's play
Confounded by a narrow
There we go.
hallway.
squeeze in the hallway.
Yeah, because it's like can't move because
Here,
I'm gonna have to put
sir-
my token on top of.
Sersha, for the purposes of everything, you are still blocking the mirror. I'm just moving
Yes,
you there for
okay.
the purposes of people moving
Yeah,
into the room.
I'm like,
Okay, can see
flat.
things. Oh, there's a black hole in here.
yeah, exactly. And then there's like a iridescent kind of lighting situation happening, and scary faces and offerings in the middle.
Creepy.
Should I do
Indeed.
any sort of
I
history
say
check to
it's
kind
safe.
of?
What is what?
History check on what?
What?
A history check just to see if, based on everything we have seen in this temple, if this room would be like what this room would be considered, like if and if that would mean that it is a safe room or if it is a room that we should definitely be cautious about because it'll probably have something going on with it.
A history check. We'll do a history check, but that's a loaded question, so we'll see what kind of information you get.
Heckin' archaeology.
That would be a 23.
23. Based on this place, based on this particular shrine, this is an important room. You've seen many rooms holding like the gods of old and basically the pantheon that they buried when they built this place. You would be very surprised if a member of that pantheon were not in this room.
Somebody.
So there's just a god chilling in this room, basically.
Wonder if it has anything to do with the black hole.
You would
Or the
assu-
iridescent one.
and
Maybe
you
it's
would
both.
definitely assume. I think you said something about like, is there something going on in this room? Yeah, that's good. Depending on how you behave, there's gonna be something going on in this room. Tread wisely.
Maybe we tread wisely.
This is the equivalent room in this place, probably, of like the fucking like you've arrived into a room that's just filled with cups and an old knight with a red cross on his
Ooh.
chest. Like there's a lot of
Scary.
fucking shit happening in this room. It's definitely setting up like either commit or run vibes to a dungeon
What if we
delver
just
as
close
yourself.
this
Just-
door?
So I'm just gonna
Any
tell you
valid.
guys, so with everything that we have seen, this is definitely one of those housing an old god rooms. So either we fuck around and find out, or we close the door and go another way.
I've already suggested going another way.
Let's go the other way. I don't have the spell slots to fuck around, okay?
I hear whispers of temptation, and this definitely tells me we need to leave.
If I didn't have only 20 hit points, I'd run in the room. But
I know.
I do only have 20 hit points, and so
Well, what an interesting room. Let's leave it. That's
you know what?
crazy.
Okay.
Mark it on the map
Um,
as somewhere that we could teleport to at
pin.
some point. Yeah.
Yeah. Narkissa has a map that she's been updating about this dungeon, right?
Yes.
Yep, yeah, like while everybody's like leaving, she's just like doodling.
Fucking weird room.
I'm so
Possible
sad.
old god.
Fucking
Mirek has
weird
been the
black
least
hole.
fuck around and find out about these rooms. So
Okay. Well, that's fun. Everybody file on out.
It's
Just
so
shut the
much
door
fun
behind
building those
you.
lighting effects, and y'all are just like, ooh, neat, bye.
Look,
There's been it's very much like there's been too much detail put in this room, and that's suspicious.
I think if we hadn't had a bad experience in the other mirror room, potentially we could have. Or maybe even if the trap hadn't trapped us so hard.
A trapped hard.
We were only gonna fuck around and find one room, and we decided it was the mirror room.
Haley,
That's our quota.
You're leaving Fog of War behind you. Can you
Oh no.
can you
why I haven't
really
moved.
live with
There you go.
yourself, Haley? To leave corners unexplored? The
I
map-
want to let you know that if Foundry hadn't reset my entire map, then yes,
yeah.
I would have
Wow.
done this for you. But
Foundry's working against you here.
there is unbelievably crazy amounts of unexplored areas in this map, as per what I can see. So
Womp womp.
we're just adding
Big womp.
to the dark abyss that is this map.
I want you to know I did move your token specifically all around the map to try and give you a view of it. I don't know why it didn't work. I'm very sad.
As we
You
leave
tried.
this area and Winnie closes the door behind her, can we get an update on how many hours you spent prepping that room?
No. That's secret knowledge for me to know and you to find out.
A long time.
Okay.
He was like, how do I get the darkness to wobble like this? It needs to wobble.
I need my darkness to be wobbly. Wobble with
Wobble,
it.
wobble,
with it,
wobble.
wobble with it.
Okay. Well, that was a great room. It gave me the heebie-jeebies.
It's a great room. Great room, dungeon. See you in the next
I will
one.
say there is a potential for this door to open into something worse.
True.
Hold on, let me slap down 8 black hole light effects. Would you like this room of darkness?
Maybe we'll go with the other one.
Maybe we'll go with the other one.
Adventurers to be scared. Plop down black hole lighting effects.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it's interesting how in like Fog of War-ish kind of thing, you can only see the black hole, but not like the iridescent like orb.
Yeah.
Just like,
I think it's because you never actually saw it. It's marked it as like darkness for the purposes of like exploring the space, and so you never actually saw it.
Well, nothing could possibly be wrong behind this door. So,
you want to check if it's trapped, or did we already check that the door was trapped?
You did not check
I
if
thought
this
this
door
was-
was trapped. If you would like to, you can absolutely roll a
Let's
perception check real quick.
Let's just hope it is trapped. Open it!
Open it!
open it!
Open it!
Yes,
Does Winnie
we can
say
get
open it?
Saoirse squished.
When he did say
We
open
can get
it.
Saoirse
When he said
squished
open
again.
it.
When he
Okay.
said open it.
When he said open it.
I'm sick of this place. I want to get out of
I'm
here.
gonna
I
move you
also
into
want
the
to
room.
get out of here.
Saoirse, I'm gonna move you into the room
Uh-oh.
just so you get a nice
Why?
full effect of what you're seeing here.
Fucking rude.
Look at
Okay.
this, look at this big
It looks
room.
like a mitochondria.
Does look like a
It's
you
the
have
powerhouse.
you have found the powerhouse of the cell.
Powerhouse of the sun.
Powerhouse of the dungeon.
Whew.
I'm canceling myself. Okay, we're done today.
Hold on.
Bye.
I gotta stretch. There's a lot of flavor text. Hold on. Oh gosh. Okay, here we go. This room is decorated with a bizarre diorama depicting the land of the dead. You sure you want this room? Small, brightly painted clay statues have been placed about the room to represent the inhabitants of this realm and the unfortunate people they have taken into their care. In the center of the room, the floor rises to form a small hill. A group of small figures seem to be struggling to roll a boulder up the hill while a devil drives them on. Above the hill,
Sisyphus.
in the ceiling, there is a glowing spot that illuminates the entire chamber with eerie silver light. A cobblestone path leads from the western door, the one that you've just entered, to the foot of the hill. And then there's a similar path leading east and then veering south, going all the way to the other side of the room where you can see a small door. Sections of the diorama around the perimeter of the room depict different environments in the land of the dead. In the western end of the room, kind of surrounding where you are, there is a region of burning sands where devils torture those who have been unfortunate enough to fall into their hands, sort of pushing them down into the sand, and you can see them like screaming and trying to claw their way out. Along the southern side is a grassy plain where people frolic and hunt antelope and deer. Sort of Elysian Fields kind of vibe happening over there. North of the grassy plain and south of the hill, the floor opens into a model of a canyon. A river of lava flows down it while flames lick the walls. East of the hill, on the far side of the room, there is a counterpart to the fiery canyon in the form of an icy waste. To the north of the hill is a putrid, bubbling marsh where figures strive to keep their heads above the surface. And from out of the marsh, a black, torpid river wends its way past the northern edge of the hill and down towards the west to pour over the lip of a steam-filled chasm in the northwest corner of the room. Within this dark chasm, worms pursue the fleeing forms of naked people. In the south corner of the room,
Naked people!
on the eastern wall, is a barred door.
They're naked.
They're naked.
Look, there's naked people over there.
That sounds terrible. Maybe we should go the other way.
And I forgot to draw the door over here, so let me just quick. Poop, there's a door now.
Oh, hey, look!
Hey, a door.
A door! A door! This room is also a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. But it's more diorama scary than magical darkness.
Dealing with a deity, scary.
Yeah, perhaps.
I
Pebble's been
I see a lot
stepped
of
on.
demons.
Pebble's been stepped on.
Everybody's
Pebble!
stepping on me. Ah,
We're just keeping
I've
you
been
safe,
good
Pebble.
today. Please.
Oh, am I allowed in this room yet?
No? Yes. Perhaps.
Whee!
Does it look
Ooh,
trapped? Are there any
interesting.
trips?
Oh,
Oh, Winnie!
I'm using my passive investigation of 19 to enter the room.
Dwarven initiative. Matt's gonna kill you. That's the I'm gonna kill you laugh. He's scary.
That's the more
scary
you're
when he
already
laughs like
dead
that.
laugh.
Mhm.
You're already dead.
0 hit points.
Leave me alone. I'm backing
That
up
will
out of the
work,
room.
you.
Unpause the game, you monster.
No, you did this to
You
yourself.
monster.
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna just start
Okay.
clicking things.
Don't you stop it. You did this to yourself. Winnie,
And
you
she's running in. I'm like, Winnie, no, you're gonna get in trouble.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Winnie flies
He yelled
into the
at it.
room. And as you fly up over this canyon, the lava pouring through its
I'm not
middle.
near the canyon.
You are above the canyon. You are in the area of the
Oh.
canyon. And as the flames
see.
lick its side, you're like, what a beautifully accurate what? And you just feel all of your clothes freshly turned to gold heating up, heating up,
Oh no.
heating up. You take 8 points of fire damage as you're under the effects of a 3rd level heat metal spell, and you're just,
Oh
and it's just, you feel the gold singeing, burning into your flesh.
Was that
That's
8?
so terrible.
8 points of fire damage.
Ow! Winnie is now naked.
Screams and howls of pain sound, but not from Winnie. These we hear from the dungeons, the adamantine cells beneath Grimma's keep. Down in the depths, we hear the strangled noises of beaks and tentacles pierced by pain. And we follow the noises of footsteps as the screams wane in the background until we arrive up in one of the higher rooms where it's not screams but the twinkling of glasses, the clinking of coin, and the merriment of a job well done and rewards being gained. We see Rift, Reaper, Charisma, Sari, and Pam as Grimma Banesalt pushes open doors. New job, everybody! We're going squid hunting! And we will find out about that when we return in August. We're going to be taking a little bit of a break. Sorry to leave you on a Winnie is dying, hoisted by her own golden petard. Sadly, we will be taking a small break from the Pebblecule timeline. In August, we're going to be picking back up with Grimma Banesalt and Grimma's Fist for a special sponsored by Infinite Citadel, those gooners. They've decided to make a cool new sci-fi game called Morksoul, and we're going to be playing a turn your 5e characters into Morksoul characters sci-fi adventure with the Grimma's Fist characters. So make sure to tune in. We're going to be gone for at least the first 2 weeks of August, maybe the first 3 weeks of August for Gen Con, as I and others are prepping to go. We need a lot of extra time, and so we're going to be pausing a little bit for our Twitch streams. But I'm excited to see what August holds and to show all of you a new game that we've been making and we're super proud of and excited for. So, excited for that. There's going to be no Tales of Misadventure tonight, but hopefully next
I have
week.
pet goblins.
Is that the plan? Is to try and
Yeah,
bring it
next
back
week is the plan.
Cool.
Yeah, next week is the plan.
So hopefully
And
next
then
week.
probably the week after that too.
Nice. So
Because Salty's having a baby, so
we got.
there's kind of a ticking time bomb.
There's a ticking time bomb in the shape of a baby.
Yes. I'm just hoping that we get Salty for the last couple episodes.
Oh man. So little Spider Queen, let me rephrase it. We are going to be, this is episode 82. We're going to be taking a basically 1 month break from Tales Tales. We'll be returning in late August. Follow us on Discord. Plug, Peow. Join us on the Discord to make sure that you are up to date. Follow us on socials. We're now over on Blue Sky. We're posting regularly on Blue Sky, so follow us over there to find out when we come back. In the meantime, you'll have Tales of Misadventure on Tuesdays. You'll still have Total Party Chaos on Mondays, and you will have Tales of Carowin on Wednesdays, all the way up leading until August. And I think that's it. That's all the announcements we need. Come see us at Gen Con if you're going to be there. Say hi. Join the Discord and we'll keep blasting where we are. I'm sure we'll have some sort of karaoke or drinking night or something. We'll do something fun. We'll figure it out.
Something.
Whew. From one big spooky room into another. I laughed so hard when you were like, this room, maybe not this room. And I was like, oh, the other room's so much worse. The other room is ridiculous.
But the other room has a door
Somehow,
that we can
I
go
knew it.
through.
I genuinely thought the canyon was the canyon-looking thing on the map.
That's the hill. The amoeba in the middle of the map, that's the hill. Yeah.
My bee.
It's okay. You'll find out all about this room when we come back in probably September. Come back from Grimace
For my
Fest.
birthday.
Yeah.
Yes, and we get to find out Winnie is smooth like a Barbie doll.
But to be clear, by the way, your clothes are not on fire. They're not gonna go away. They're just burning your skin.
Yeah, so I will put them back on. I just need to take them off right now.
Oh, you're taking them off right now. Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what's happening.
Yes.
When he's stripping in the air in the middle of the room.
Stripping midair, just heavy clothes falling on the ground. Oh,
Yeah.
we'll reveal that art will be posted onto the Patreon. Join our Patreon for more cool behind the scenes. Until next time, be good to yourselves, be good to others, and are you ready for more tales?
Always!
Stick around for a raid, everybody. Bye bye. See you in a
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.